Got your back in Manchester tonight. There's a lot of concern in that community these days because a few convicted sex offenders have been moved into a nearby home.
News 8's Stephanie Simone spoke with neighbors and state officials. She has the story.
John DeMeo is fixing up this deck, and he's fixated on who is living down the street.
When did you buy this place?
Last week.
And when did you find out that these people had moved in?
2 days ago.
Pamphlets circulated around this home on Clinton Street. It's where the Department of Correction paid for and moved in 4 convicted sex offenders who are on parole.
I've got 3 grandkids, so it scares me with my grandkids and my daughter.
The Department of Correction said they did not want to do an on-camera interview, but they told us over the phone that these people, they've served their time. They're being monitored by local police, and they wear GPS tracking systems. They said if they didn't live here, they'd be homeless.
Ultimately, I definitely would like to see him move. This is not the proper place for him, period.
State Representative Joe Domenico represents this area. He says the town was notified when they moved here, but state law does not require the public to be notified.
I'd be more than willing to take a look at that statute where we need to maybe make a more comprehensive approach on how we notify the public, but I don't know if that violates rights of individuals.
Domenico says he'd like to see this program move to the outskirts of town, saying this neighborhood has too many children. Neighbors agree.
Yeah, find a place where there's no kids. I mean, obviously they broke the law. Why should the rest of us have to suffer wondering when it's going to happen here?
Now the DOC plans to meet with neighbors on Monday to answer their questions. In Manchester, Stephanie Simone, News 8.